Hello and welcome to the show here on Portia. You know we love and good love stories. So much so we have a signature series dedicated to celebrating Black love. And today's couple may have said I do 4 times, but the way their love story started is even more interesting. They're here to share a unique love story. Please welcome Tamara and Bruce Johnson to the show. Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Good. It is so good to have you here. So I think people would think, ooh, 4 times, wow, that's the big part of the story. But it actually is really interesting how you two courted one another and how you met. Explain.
Yes. You want to go through it, or you want me to
I want
explain? You want me to explain? Okay, so we started as a blind date. A blind date that, this is before we had FaceTime and, you know, we couldn't see each other, so it was truly a blind date.
I'm going to call you, I'm going to meet you here, and you're going to show up.
We just stayed on the phone. Like, we stayed on the phone.
Really?
For like 30 days, and like Jesus, for 40 days and 40 nights, we were on the phone just holding the phone.
45 days.
So you kept track, so obviously that's a good sign.
Days.
She piqued your interest, clearly. Yeah. So what was it like, the blind date?
We got to know each other by conversation. We couldn't see each other. And during that blind date session, it was more so like, are we dating on purpose? Do you want to get married? Like, he had already been married before, and I hadn't been married, so I wasn't sure if he wanted to get married again. So we just took the time to get to know each other.
And that's why it kind of worked out more, because I already knew what I wanted and what I didn't want from the previous marriage. So I was able to have those conversations over the phone that a lot of people can't have because they're nervous, or they don't want to sound like this and they don't want to sound like that.
Right. You've just, you know what you want. You know you can be your authentic selves. This is from back in the day, in the first dating zone, right? Several years ago. So let's fast forward a bit. I want to get to how you two decided, you know what, yes, this is it. This is my soulmate. I want to get married.
To be honest with you, I proposed to him. After we've met each other and we did the blind date for like 45 days or so, then we actually saw each other. We were probably dating for about 2.5 months, seeing each other physically.
When you proposed?
And I proposed.
You proposed 2.5 months later.
I knew. I had already prayed. I was not in a hurry.
It sounds like you were in a hurry.
Look, right after the proposal, though, directly after the proposal, we found out we were pregnant.
Oh.
A month later. So
wow. Well, okay, wait though, because I'm pretty sure this is the first woman I have interviewed who proposed. So what did you say? How did you say? I know what you said. What did you say, and how did you propose?
I just said, I know you. I've been fasting and praying for my soulmate, and I know you're him. You match every description that I wrote down. So he matched everything, all the way down to like having a thick neck, because I was a little Scorpio and I was rough. I was
Wait,
rough.
what?
I didn't want to choke slam him or do anything rough. So I said, Lord, if this is, and one of the things when I first met him on our first date is I just kind of.
You did not put your hands around this. Tell me about that.
Not around my throat, but
not
she
all
did,
the way. I did.
She did kind of size my neck up.
And what did you think was happening? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you come for the average man on a date with
I
going.
don't allow nothing in my face, so she got a strange look. Just
a look, but I explained why, and I showed him why. It was written down.
Okay.
It was written down.
Okay. So you obviously you said, we know you said yes. You said yes 4 times now. But did you think, yeah, I agree. Like, were you like, yeah, you're right. I'm on the same page with you.
Well, I needed that time, that in FaceTime, the over the phone time, the mental part of it was good. But I needed to actually be around you and around your people to let me know if it was going to be a good match.
Gotcha. So clearly it was a good match.
It was a good
You got
match.
married 15 years ago, and our viewers just saw pictures from the first wedding.
Yeah, that was the
At
first
what
one.
point did you decide we are going to do this? Who decided? Whose idea was
You
it?
know whose
I know whose idea it was.
You know whose idea it was.
Me.
Tell me about the second wedding. How did you get to a point where you're like, let's do this again, and then again, and then again?
Somewhere in between dating in the first marriage, I'm reading, and it's like this thing called a 5-year itch. And a 7-year itch. And I'm like,
7 year,
I think it's 7-year itch. So I was like, well, we need to beat the itch. So let's just get married every 5 years.
And you said?
No.
I do.
He did.
Oh, you said no.
He definitely said no.
Okay, so tell me more.
This is the second marriage right there.
Okay. I feel okay. I see a little. I can't believe she got me up here a second
did it
time.
again.
I don't mind having the party, the reunion part of it,
Yeah.
but she wants to do the whole wedding. Like we've never been married before.
And she does.
Even with the minister, we don't sign a new certificate.
No, you're
but
not
we
signing
have
it new because you didn't get divorced. So there's nothing new.
Right.
You still married.
Right.
So why the big wedding then? Help me understand.
He treats it as a family reunion.
Okay.
I treat it as a let's do this vow thing all over again because we're changing, and we're adding more children, and we have a blended family. So things change. Puberty happens for them. Of course, puberty happens for me.
So, right, in the other forms, in the
Exactly.
seasoned woman's form.
Yes.
But I'm just trying to get a sense, though. This is about remarrying the new version of you,
Correct.
right? Because we change.
Because everybody changes.
Tell me more. Explain, Bruce.
So, when I first met her, like I said, I knew what I didn't want in a marriage. So I was trying to feel her out to see where she was in her life and in her head, and if it was going to match with me. As we got together, we bonded together. I'm still growing. I'm actually older than her, even though women say y'all mature faster.
We do.
But
that
I feel
speaks,
like I was older.
But that speaks to the changes that men and women go through, right?
Right.
And so you got to the point where you were like, you know what? Yeah, I believe we should recommit to who we are now. And you've done it 4 times now.
The thing about it is Bruce is the one who has new vows, handwritten. I'm going to add them to some other publications that I have, but he actually takes the time, writes out all of his vows,
Nice.
and reads them each time. And every time I'm off the hip.
And I just love, that just became my favorite part of the story. Listen, we're going to take a break. But you know this story's going to continue. When we return, the Johnsons talk about the journey of blending their families and getting through some of the ups and downs of marriage, right? Because that's part of this, and that's part of the recommitment. You see the beautiful family there. There's a story here. Stay with us. We'll share it after the break. Hey there, Portia here. Listen. That was a good conversation, wasn't it? Want to see the rest of it? Just go to portiashow.com, scroll down until you see that particular episode. But listen, before you scroll on out of here, I need you to do me a favor, please. Like, comment, let us know what you thought of that episode, and subscribe. And if you already are a subscriber, we sure appreciate you. In the meantime, we'll be sure to see you on the next episode of Portia, and you can catch us weeknights on Fox Soul as well. Tell your friends. Tell them to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.